Another very dangerous incident last night. Another group of people out on the bluffs doing what they're not supposed to do. What's your main message when something like this happens?
I think first and foremost is people need to understand the extraordinary risk they are taking, both to themselves and potentially putting the first responders at risk as well. But people don't appreciate how fast the conditions can change and how much danger that they are putting themselves in by either climbing up or trying to descend the bluffs. And the consequences of something going wrong for them can literally mean critical injury or death.
How surprised are you that this happens as frequently as it does?
It makes no sense. I mean, I appreciate completely, I said on social media this morning, I appreciate completely that the Scarborough Bluffs and, our lakefront in general is a beautiful place. And I completely appreciate why people want to be there. But, they're just, time and time again, we see people putting themselves in a position where they become trapped and where we need to deploy multiple crews of technical rescue specialists to go and safely pull them off and bring them down to safety. And it just needs to stop.
Tell me a little more about having to deploy all those technical crews and the use of those resources. That has to strain.
It does. I mean, we're fortunate in Toronto. One of the service levels that we provide as a core service, meaning it's available 24/7, is technical rescue that includes rope and confined space. So we have the resources here. There's no additional cost per se for us to go and do that. It's a service that we're providing across the city all the time. But when you look at the incident last night, in order for us to execute that rescue safely takes a significant number of people. There were about 25 firefighters on that scene. So the impact is absolutely felt in our deployment levels across the city. That's 8 trucks that are committed to that scene that aren't available to go somewhere else, in addition to our colleagues from paramedics and police that also have resources there that are critical to our safe rescue. So there's an impact.
From your perspective, is there more that can be done by the city, by the Conservation Authority, by anyone else to try and prevent this from happening again?
Every time this happens, I know the city re-engages, and it's very clear when you stand there. It's very clearly marked. It's fenced and marked and indicated that it's against the law to cross those lines and put yourself in that place. So I'm not sure that it's about changes that need to happen from a city perspective. This is about human behavior. This is about people making decisions that are theirs to make, and they're their decision to change. And that's my request. It's my ask, is to remind people you're putting yourself at serious risk, and I'd like you to stop.